and they arguing. Like right over here is an argument. Where that car is. She want her kid. So look, all this happened because I'm doing my toenails. They saw me doing my toenails and they said they was about to show out. Every time I start the file, like it escalates. You get louder and all kind of stuff. Well, all the miles that I walked, and this is different from yesterday. They tried to clean it up a little bit to claim that, they weren't doing some of the things that they're doing. Today I weighed in at 220 pounds. Okay, so I was talking about it escalating. I got the music on. I came out here so it won't pick up and I won't have to do the copyright thing. But anyhow, did you see Sonya Davis? Um, she she's investigating. That agent is investigating. That female went off like as soon as I turned the damn music on. Where's Sonya Davis? Did she stop in front of my window? Yep, she did. She stood there for a quick minute. This is the wrong street to be on for a fight like that. These bitches is evil. They gonna always roll with the guy. I'm the owner of the house that's pulling up. I'm talking about that female, that demon on demon activity, wrong for a valid, like without a valid reason. So I'm saying that the female that they're looking at her claims could be valid and they'll look at her wrong. Like on purpose. To support the fucked up plights. This is all Satanism. All this is an expression of Satan. Unfavorable characteristics and traits. How demons work and move, the possessed. This is how demons are using identities. Like we got closets of clothes, they got closets of flesh, okay? Fleshly identities, timelines. They refer to it as a timeline, those they own. And they use them in all kind of ways. Anyhow, let me do my toes. They are just disturbing the hell out of me. Okay, he's calming her down. Okay, so let's check this out. I'm going to turn this into a video log. And since we're starting with that, today's the 12th. No, the 13th of July. It's the 13th of July. 2 nights ago, they, I got 4 sets of decor lights on. They blew those. So that's why you kind of see that on the ground. That string of lights. They blew it and I put up another string that I had with half the string, where half the string would light. About an hour or two later, after I put them in and wrapped them around the tree, they blew them as well. And they're doing it for the apartment downstairs. They say that it conflicts with how they're trying to paint the picture above them. So, when this little bit I use this baseball as a yoga ball to break down the toxins in my back. Look where they positioned themselves. Right in front of my window. Sonya, the twin that be prostituting, and Sonya's daughter. Right in front of this house. How they get up here? Claiming they me. Do you see what I'm saying about how they try to cover the space and hide? They don't count this room. They don't count my living room as part of my apartment, just like they don't count my bedroom as part of my apartment. So since I wasn't surfacing in my bedroom, that's where they were hanging. That's where they were hanging. Oh, APU just rolled through. Now Joanna out with them. I'm telling you, them busted bitches there are a problem. That's why they also made sure my pistol wouldn't work, because they didn't want to stop my because they knew I was gonna bust out all their windows with bullets. After I killed downstairs, they knew I was gonna bust out all their windows with bullets. And that thing, Sonya Davis, she's been acting like she don't got a problem with me. Oh, she left. But ain't that some shit? They got all of them in the same motherfucking space. They calling all them hoes me. They call Sonya me and my mom. They call Brittany, Sonya's daughter, Brittany, me. They call that twin that prostitutes occasionally, me. They call Joanne, my grandma. Okay, so it's hold up. A long time later. It's like 9:51 now. And I'm about to grill. I wasn't planning on grilling until tomorrow, but I think it's safe to do now. I'm done with my toes. And I did my fingers. I don't know why I did my fingers, really. I hadn't been doing that. I had just been making sure I maintained my feet if I wanted to show them. And, but I did my nails too. If you look at old videos, I always kept my nails done or polished in 2018 during my homeless period. It's probably bad to have, done that, especially with them claiming that I'm homeless. So anyhow, I'm about to grill. They're giving me problems getting this fire going, but not as extreme as you've seen it in the past. It's nothing like that. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I came up here to get another lighter. And I'm only doing chicken tonight, like 5 or 6 pieces of chicken. I'm not doing any beef. I'm not doing any shrimp. I'm not doing any burgers. And that's kind of why I'm grilling so soon again in such a short period of time. It's because I didn't have like a couple of other meals in the refrigerator. Hold on. I'm just curious. So the last time I grilled was 3 days ago. I grilled on the 10th. And when I grilled, I made 2 chicken legs and 3 chicken thighs. So 5 pieces of meat. I still got the beef in the fridge. And I still got chicken breasts. I did chicken breasts too. I still have one of those left. And you guys think that's 3 meals a day. So I've really been living off of one plate for the most part. Like yesterday I had a little bit more than I normally have. But so yeah, I'm grilling. I need to find a lighter. It's normally going up there. There's probably one in there, but I don't want to dig through it. As you can see, there's still deflating the air mattress. I got a pack of like 5 lighters not too long ago. I just don't know where they are. Like, I put them all in different places, obviously for a reason, but no, it's thick. Hold on. Do you see why it's a problem for it to not be lit in here? Like, that corner, last night it was lighting up everything. Matter of fact, let me see something. No, it's not working at all. A female agent said, then I tell you she's about to realize that she's making us lose our minds. Okay, out here, this is a mess, okay? That apple juice is trash. That candle on the floor is not. It's just there. That box of wine is going in the trash. These are all book bags, really. Watch this. Book bag. Book bag. You know I cut this up earlier from my bike. I threw it out there. I don't know why. Book bag. Book bag. It just looks really bad. And those are 2 inner tubes. The bag that one of the air mattresses came in. A box. And that box. That box has medicine in it. This box has nothing in it. And it has the laptop that they broke on top, along with the calendar, and then behind it is my purse. It just seems like a real mess. That's why I'm really not too pressed about getting to it, because I know exactly what's here. It just looks bad. And I guarantee you, I'm going to pause real quick, that I'll be able to find a lighter in one of these. Surprised there's not one there somewhere for the candles, but as soon as I pause and set the phone down, look. Now this can't possibly be the one that is overheated, because that was blue too. Let me see something. Oh no, look. Okay. Okay. I'm speaking of where he's outside. Anyhow, I wasn't talking about that. I was about to tell you something that I wasn't talking about. I was thinking about it. So, I have to find my, what is it called? It's like a little cube. It's a wax cube, I guess. And it's used for wishing lanterns. So I have one more, and then I have one that's like semi-burnt from a lantern that I wasn't able to send off because it had a rip or a tear in it. So I haven't come across it. I don't know how. I specifically set it aside somewhere. I do recall that. So it's weird that I haven't come across it. And I've been wanting to set the wishing lantern out. Tonight I'm going to try to locate it too. Yes, my porch light is on. The reason my porch light is on, you know this is not normal, right? Okay. It's going to be on from now on because I'm not moving my bike. They flattened my tire. I told you about that already. They flattened the tire yesterday. They removed all the air from it. Chances are the inner tube is not punctured at all, but I'll never know. I'm not removing the tire not one more motherfucking time. And I got an air pump, and I'm not putting air in it one more time. Right there is where that bike will stay until I get arrested. and then they'll probably cut the chain and move it. Um, so yeah, and because it's right there, I have the light on, just to repel demons, because cameras aren't working. That's the unfortunate part about artificial intelligence and, the government communicating with others, is that, they'll tell them things that they have no way of knowing. You have no way of knowing that my doorbell doesn't work. You have no way of knowing that that camera over there isn't always on. But when they tell them these things, they know that they're right. And reality always aligns. Even though I might get the impression, it's not something that I could express, and it would be received really without evidence, So sometimes I catch them, sometimes I don't. And that's just the way it's been. It's a good thing I already put my grill in the back. They didn't get a chance to witness me with it. He just went back in and turned their porch light on. If you pay attention, you'll see. You won't get to see it be turned on, but you'll see that there was a difference between the pause and before the pause, or coming off the pause. Something else I wanted to note was they've been going off like, so I don't know where they started coming outside and doing what they don't normally do. They said they were telling them that I was going to be able to sabotage them, and they said now that I'm outside grilling, they know that I am sabotaging them. Mind you, the last time that I grilled right here in front, which I had not since I grilled the very first time when I first got it, because of evil eyes. So unlike all these other things, a bike and a laptop and cell phones and stuff like that, the grill they haven't been able to damage. But I still didn't want it being where they could lay eyes on it and try to claim it. And that's exactly what they did when I grilled right there. And that's kind of how they landed that favor. So it's back in the back where I've been grilling. And check this out. I guarantee you, because I put it in the back this time, it'll be those across the street that try to claim my activity. So tomorrow, on the 14th of July, watch what I tell you. I'm going to take probably a couple of pictures to add to this of who did what. So yeah, for repellent. They gonna know that her ass is always trying to get away from them, and they be stalking the fuck out of her. And sometimes that statement is replaced with them. They apply ownership. I laugh because I can't believe they're so impressionable. These are white elders. They got a car with rims on it because now they're trying to claim that they're not me but my brother. It became the salt. The salt to maintain him grew fonder, and that's kind of what it's about them aligning themselves with here lately, and that's why they often put kids in front of me and all kind of stuff. It shouldn't take this much. When I back away, that's just another thing to show you how the mind works. Like, I can move just a little where it's not detectable. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll move like this much, and I'll see that they're reducing the fire. So, but it won't be visible to the eye, that I moved and attempted to get more lit. And I put a piece of paper on it. The paper's not getting, you see how long it took that paper to light? This is crazy. Notice the paper isn't lighting, okay? It is smoking. And they're mad, they're cursing and all kind of things behind Sonya, pedophile. He has company over right now. They're claiming that I'm embarrassing them. Trying to keep them from burning my finger. My name is Tequila Oliver. Stop remotely harassing me. Look, now with all this fire going on, it should be a done deal. And it's not. You see that? They blew it out. That flame was lit. There's not a lot of wind. It's just the government and physics. I mean, y'all should be extremely disturbed by these matchlight videos that I've been doing. Because no one has time for that dumb shit. I'm going to stack a couple. Okay, this was just completely lit. I put one coal on top and they blew it all out. Okay, so let me tell you how bad this is. And I mean, for some of you, it might tear your motherfucking sense of humor up. Okay? So, the fire's going, and I think to go inside and bring a couple of items downstairs. And immediately they said, don't leave us. And then the other agents started chiming in and they were talking about what don't leave us represent. And, you know, it's true. You know, if these, they attach themselves to everything, okay? These agents do. And if I'm not giving it any attention, they act like something's taking it over so it doesn't function or it doesn't act right. So, in this case, it's codes. Some female agents attach themselves to them, and they're like, "Don't leave us." And the guys are like, "Yeah, because they know, she knows as soon as they leave, he gonna blow their ass out." They're talking about the pedophile, you know, but they said it like with the kid in Chester type of connotation going on, and I was like, you know, that really would happen. I go inside and I come back, my damn clothes be out. And it was like, they pretty much reaffirmed that if I didn't stay put and watch them, that they weren't gonna stay lit and they weren't gonna get hot. So I'm gonna stick around for a couple minutes longer than I normally would before going inside and getting the meat and stuff. But it's one of those things, to see the humor in it, you have to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You have to hear a demon, an agent posing as something it's not, and claiming that it's something it's not, and trying to get you to feel sympathy for it. It's like the stuff I talked about in the past about them being like, she be putting, you know, ginger ale in us, or she be putting wine in us, or she be putting brown rice in us, and no brown rice to make us lose our mind, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're acting that what I put into my body, I'm putting into them. When that's not the case, I'm feeding me. And since they're on me, these are astral bodies, and they keep things from functioning. It's dark matter. They keep things from functioning the way that they're supposed to. And they act like what you're doing to you, you're doing to them, because they're taking the majority of it. And in my case, that goes like way further. There's times where I don't get the effect. Like, for example, I had 7 trazodones today between the hours of 12 a.m. and 2 p.m. Never got it. Ain't had no sleep, none at all, 0. That's for sleep. It's a sleep aid. They took it all. Look, see, they put the fire out, but it's red. They said, take your ass in the house. That's the shit I'm talking about. Okay, the chicken's on. You can't see it, of course, because the light's out, but I'm going to move it on a little bit. Okay, so this time the door is soon. I pulled up. They were trying to see something happened with it. Coming from EZ is next door at 323's. They just got rid of their company. This is the type of stuff that happens when I grill out. Look, big ass floor. They ain't been doing what they normally do, though. Like, watering every single night, or every single day. Did that catch what I said? I was saying that they're confining, they're concealing the smoke in a way. So when I came on the street, I couldn't smell it. When I came up the driveway, I couldn't smell it. Even from here, I could not smell it, but it will pick up in a little bit. They said she about to know that they're trying to hide the fact that I'm grilling from her, because they were going to put her up to getting a grill too. Every time I try to think of Wild Irish Rose, they input Rose Avenue. So every time I think about walking to the drive-thru and getting some wine, I hear Rose Avenue. When I look at what I'm going for, I hear Rose Avenue. Like I said, Tony from Easy is next door. That hasn't happened in forever, which means that some extreme things are taking place. As usual, they were claiming that when I go to my trash can, anywhere near the curb, that a naturally disaster zone is what the government agents are claiming. They even put Nicole outside to claim that I was her. What takes place is they'll start coughing loud to claim, and when you pick up on it, they'll claim that it is them and not you that is having the experience. They'll amplify it and claim it's them. And ain't nobody ever smelled that hoe's barbecue other than the motherfuckers that was right up on it. You better be a foot from it to smell it. And when you see that fat, stinking, nasty hoe, you're gonna be like, that's fucked up. But she ain't the only one. That's everything. That goes for everything on Upland Avenue and for streets and streets and blocks on out. Like when you see the folks that they're calling me, you're gonna realize how really and truly there's no word bad enough to explain it. Let's put it that way. I have not been able to come up with a word bad enough to explain what I'm experiencing. All I know is the entire world gotta die. And me saying that is what they just identified as what they were going to call hate speech. They said they were going to identify me saying that the entire world has to die in relation to the end times, hate speech. When in fact it's truth speech. But you should know by now, for me to be in me and all that, it ain't going to happen. But I'm just letting you know I'm very transparent on what the fuck they be saying to me. They say a lot of shit they ain't got no business saying to me. Just gonna let this go because they smoking weed and coughing hard, okay? So I'm gonna let it record until, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't got time for that shit either. I wish I could show you how good this chicken looks. I wonder if they're betting on me going to, you see how that sound like it's right here with me?